Hello everyone, this is Blue Valkyrie once again. It's been a minute there. I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading as much as I wanted to. Going to show you, I'm going to try to be as quick as I can. Of course, we all know how that ends up. The newest addition to my tarot collection. There's one that I am supposed to be uploading first, but I'm gonna go right ahead with this one because it's perfect for this month's theme, and it's also perfect. I have it covered here, that's why you see here's the box. That's Connor. Say hi. And Scotty saying hi as well from afar, as she always does. So let's get to it. It is the best for this season Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck and the guidebook. And yes, it does have a guidebook. Of course, I opened up this first, so I have a few first thoughts about it. The box outside has like this combination of matte and shiny graphics. Of course, they belong to the movie and the characters in the movie. Here on the side, you have this graphic here, and this graphic is the same on the other side, and just like the one top and bottom are the same. It has a little bit at glance what you're gonna be getting on the book. It is by Insight Editions, I'm sorry, and they have the link to the rest of their editions. And of course, this is licensed by Disney, but you know, this is give or take more or less what it's their cost. If you see that the camera is shaking, I am really sorry. I'm just trying to compete against Connor, who is breathing heavily because he just doesn't want to calm down. So let's dig in. The box came like so, just a plastic wrap around it, nothing fancy. So you're truly paying for just the box, the cards, and the guidebook. Now, to give you an idea of how big the size of this guidebook is, here's my TV's remote control, right? Here's my hand, my big fat hand. This is my AC's remote control. This is my asthma pump, inhaler, I should say. So you have an idea more or less of the size of this thing. It's very useful that it has this thing here, this ribbon, because there's nothing else to it. So the guidebook, it's in that matte satiny finish. It's very basic. You're not going to learn something extremely new in this, and it doesn't deviate that much from what a book should contain. It tells you what it's the introduction, understanding your tarot deck. This is kind of important because it's going to give you, for instance, you're going to see that this doesn't have cups or chalices or things like that. They have things that would be the equivalent but movie related. They have the major arcana. They are numbering the minor arcana, which, see, there's a suit of candles, which would be the batons. Suit of presents, that's the pentacles. A suit of needles, that's the sword. And suit of potions, that's the chalice. And then it gives you a couple of tarot reading and preparing to read your tarot and the spreads and how to care for it. And basically it's just, like I said, just a little introduction on, you know, on the Jack, Sally, Oogie Boogie cards, understanding your tarot deck, Like I said, it's very, it's not something that you would consider a primer or primer for reading, but it gives you a little idea of at least of where to go to. It gives you the suits, for example, tells you about the major arcana, the minor arcana, and like I said, in the tarot before, in the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, the 4 suits are potions, candles, needles, and presents, which are representative of the traditional tarot suits of cups, wands, swords, pentacles, and respectively. So they give you a little, they show you a little bit of how the cards are. It starts with the major arcana. Now this is the only part in which you're going to see the art depicted as such, the full card, and then the full upright reversed meaning, if you're one of those people who believe in the reversed meaning. And I'm not going to flip through them completely. I just want to show you the minor arcana. I like this color. Usually I don't like those colors. See, it's different because I think for space, for the sake of space, they just give you a smaller print of the card, and then they just go right into business. Upright, reversed, no introduction, no nothing. Then here comes the tarot readings. In the tarot readings, it tells you first how to care for your tarot. You can get the page up, but here you're supposed to be, you know, caring for your tarot deck. Then, I'm sorry, this is the difficulties. Preparing to read tarot. Gives you the spreads, which is only the 3 card spells, but here's like Eureka, like Jack's Eureka moment when he decides to take over Christmas, right? Then there's a peek behind the Cyclops eye, and this one meant to be blown to smithereens, which is kind of like a short cross, and of course tells you about the author and the illustration. And this is the booklet. Compared to the cards, it's a little bit bigger, fits perfectly inside the box. The cards fit inside and insert in the box, and let's get to them. The behind of the cards is very, very beautiful. I love it. I might do something with it, either copy it or something. Again, they have the satin finish. What do I like about this? What do I like? It's very simple. You do like this. It's not like a brand new tarot deck where you put one card there and they just whoosh move away completely. You just this part, the graphic is not, it's satiny as well and kind of matte at the same time. So basically, let me see if we can go through the deck. Let's see, we have the Fool, we have the Magician, oh wait, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck, the High Priestess. She shows up in several other cards. The Empress, the Emperor, Santa Claus. The Major is the Hierophant, the Major of Halloween Town. The Lovers, of course, there have to be those two. There cannot be any others. The Chariot. Strength. Behemoth. This is the Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man, which is not, you know, an upside down man, because this is how they hang Santa Claus, or Sandy Claus, I should say, in the movie. So as you can see, it's all just very like the movie. You know, there's just a lot of things that are so movie related, like Judgment, that's who's naughty and who's nice. So of course that card's gonna be Judgment. The World is gonna be, of course, that part in the forest where you would find the doors to each place. The Pumpkin King happens to be the King of Candles, which represents fire, so it's wands or batons in other. It all depends on how the deck calls them. So the candles are like this is the kitty cat, this is the wolf man. But it shows you the court cards first, and then it goes to the numbers. Like this is the Ace of Candles, and so forth. It's the typical, how many candles? Oh, 3 candles. That's gonna be the theme of the card. But it's done in a way that, since it's the movie, it's akin to the movie, and it's the movie art to it, you don't really get tired like the vampires in the movie. Of course, they have to be the 4. Here's the 5 of Candles. When you have Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Ugh. Never mind me. This is the Harley Quinn Demon. King of Presents. Now what this would be is Pentacles. And let's see, this is the King. The Queen is Mrs. Claus. And so forth. You're going to see a lot of elves, because this is the suit of presents, of course. So there's going to be a lot of elves and presents that you see in the movie involved in here. And so forth. Okay, and that's a 10 of presents. Aha! This is the King of Needles. And this is the Queen of Needles, you know, the one that he makes with half of his brain, so they could be more alike than he was ever with Sally, which to me that was his first mistake. Sally was not his to begin with. That's for people who have seen the movie. I'm ranting. This is the Knight of Needles, of course. Hey, look who they are. They're here again. And they're on the top, and they're going to kidnap Santa Claus. Ace of Needles. Here's Sally again. She's sewing the Santa Claus costume for Jack. 2 of Needles. Again, this is swords, and as you can see, this is very much akin to the 3 of Swords. Here's the 3 of Needles, but it's gonna be something that, well, it's, like I said, it's typical in most tarot decks, but in here, I don't mind. Here's the potions, which are the cups. That's the Knight. I forgot that I flipped up completely the Queen. and King of Potions. Had to be him. And if you don't recognize some of these characters, I recommend you go ahead and watch the movie again. Why? Because, well, there's no season where you don't, specifically where you have to watch the movie. You can watch this movie anytime, it doesn't matter. This is when he's having that moment of lamentation, like, oh, what have I done? Am I reviewing a movie or reviewing a tarot card deck? Oh, it's me, so. Anyway. 10 of Potions. So you've seen more or less, give or take. I know I skipped over a few of the cards, but this is it. I really, really, really love this. This is one of my favorite ones. I need to show you a couple of more from the old ones, and that I never finished that. I never finished that. You know, that self-imposed thing that I did to myself. I never did finish it. So that challenge. So here are the cards. This is the box. This is the book. Or booklet almost. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that the video has been erratic. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded for the longest time ever. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please go ahead and comment below. I'm always open to answer questions. Be nice. And the next one I'm going to do is the one that I got previous to this one. I'm probably going to acquire a new tarot deck soon, which I saw after purchasing this one, which it's just very me. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Leave it as a surprise for you guys. Take care, many blessings, and I hope you have a great All Hallows Eve. Bye.